Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are doing. Sorry, had a little phlegm in my throat. We are doing a Velvet Style Pride Edition, where you, the gender neutral listener, are going to be wearing the most voted on item that is Pride themed for a Pride runway. That because obviously Velvet would do a Pride runway show of Pride merch and stuff at the beginning of Pride Month because of her fashionista stuff, and also that she would most likely do this in canon because just have a show in canon because it's good publicity, it's good money making, and it's marketing well. So all that, also that Valentino is pansexual in canon, and that Vox is most likely bisexual in canon. So obviously they are queer positive. So let's get on to this. Disclaimer: Velvet is not Yandere in canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and fictional yanderes is fine, just do not be illegal or gross about it, and remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. Thank you. Also, the one that won was the three-piece suit, which she most likely made three main types of with different accents of colors for the pride theme and such, but very much so it would be made to tailor for a femme presenting or masked presenting or gender neutral presenting, so you're most comfortable in the suit that you want. That is what I think, at least. And gender neutral listener, you will be doing the gender neutral one, so it will be vaguely described. Okay, let's get on to it. You were working busy with Velvet. She was measuring you as she was getting the last final details on her suit. You look so freaking hot, she tells you as she finishes up him in the pants. It was almost time for the show, and you had unfortunately had an accident that caused you to have to regrow some limbs, and she wanted to make sure that everything was still good. Thank you, Velvet. This suit is so nice. You say it had your sexuality flag accents on it and also had the ally symbol as well. Well, not ally. You were an ally, of course, but you were also part of the LGBTQ, whatever you want to be. And if you're an ally, you're an ally. Anyways, she smiled at you and stood up, pulling you into a kiss. She kisses you long and hard and then scoffs a bit. For frick's sake, I smudged your makeup. Karen! She says, sorry, I couldn't think of another word. Karen, get over here and fix it up. We do not want any of the spotlights harming my beautiful Your Name's face, she says firmly, and the Karen got to work, working hard to make sure everything was perfect. Finally, it was time for the runway show, and uh, Your Name was first up with the suits, and he was to do various suits that had themes of the LGBTQIA, but subtle enough that it wasn't flashy in your face, but also a subtle nod. And oh man, the galaxy cape that went with it was fabulous. Think of Soul's cape, but I saw but pride theme with your pride flag or ally flag in the back of it to show pride. You were stunning, so attractive as you walk down and strut your stuff. You have been working for Velvet for many years now, and you have been dating her as well now. It was very good for you, and you had a great time. You loved Velvet, and you loved that she would be doing Pride merch all year round this year. It was something very, very good, but this was the biggest runway show because it is Pride Month, and it's the biggest edition, biggest drop of clothes that she is doing for her sets and stuff. You worked the show great, and Velvet could not help but feel a little bit jealous as someone tried to climb on stage and grab on you. Well, that was not a smart move. Vox's security comes and takes her off, and Velvet would deal with her shortly. Once the show was over, and you also modeled swimwear, various swimwears, and also various intimate clothing of the that is for the bedroom. You were feeling great, and you walked to see Velvet at the end as you walk in your jeans and shirt, finally happy to be in casual clothes. So, where do you want to go to get something to eat, babe? You asked her as you wrapped your hand and fingers with hers, and she smiles at you. Oh, I will have to wait a minute. We can have something at home, watch a couple of movies. I got to finish some paperwork in the office, she tells you. You looked at her and nodded your head. Okay, I'll make that favorite my specialty. He's not he. You say, winking at her, and she smirks. She loved your cooking, even though it was not like grand five stars. She still loved when you cooked for her because you love to do that. But she wanted to cook for you. Oh, don't worry, sweetie, because she says she was actually an amazing cook, and she also has been slipping you some things to make sure that you were still under her influence, and she couldn't have you miss a dose. I'll make something real quick when I get upstairs. You just go, relax, get some wine out, she says to you. You nod your head and kiss her once more, going upstairs. She then went downstairs, deep down, sub water down, and there was the girl that tried to get on stage and grab you and touch you. And Velvet grabbed first a pair of pliers. First, I'm going to break every single finger and toe you have. And then we're going to continue with your teeth, knocking them out with a hammer over and over. And then we'll see where we go from there. I can't do it all at once, obviously, because my partner is waited up in the studio, up in our apartment area. It's waiting for me. So I'm gonna have to make your suffering a little bit long lasting so I can enjoy my night with them, she says, and grabs the finger with the pliers and twists it as a sickening crack is heard and the woman screams, but no one would hear her, and and if anyone did hear her, they would not give a damn. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it. Of course, you have some stalker fans, obviously, that would want to smash you and cannot control themselves. It was her mistake for trying to get to you. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this, and if I hope that you are all having a fabulous Pride. I'm sorry that I couldn't get the video up the last 2 days. On the third and fourth, I had my landlord is kind of a poopy landlord, kind of a Karen, and I had to make sure that she didn't give us the notice which she's supposed to give 5 days before, and she gave it literally like 12 12 hours or some odd before, 12 to 24 hours before the bug guy was coming for prevention. And oh my goodness, I was so upset. I can't say what she wrote down, but oh my god, it was so passive aggressive, and I'm like, I want to slap you. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. One sec. Yeah. Hey, sorry, thumb in my throat again. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed. And now, Patreon outro. Patreon outro. Thank you, Gav, for being my first patron. You were wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Gav. And thank you, Wicked Brony, for being my second patron. You're wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Excuse me. Thank you, Wicked Brony. I hope that you all enjoyed this. And if you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see. I also have, from what the votes look like, Tenjin Yuzi, I don't know how to say his last name, but Tenjin from Demon Slayer is next up, it looks like. And he is, for why he's in Pride Month stuff, the shinobi in the show at where he comes from, as he is a shinobi, practice polygamy, and he has three wives. and these three wives are with him. So it's kind of, it would be considered a polyamorous relationship almost, where they're all happy to be his wives and such, and for him to be with them and he's loyal to them. So it's a form of polyamory. So I very, very much thought that is a good thing to add. I just started watching Demon Slayer a couple days ago, so I didn't think of this when I was originally making the list. So I added him to it, and yes, he is going to be in it, and I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, you know what to do. And if you want to support the channel but do not have the money or are a minor, like 15 to 18 stuff, you can always like the video, subscribe, share, because that comment because that pushes it out more and more to other people to see, which creates more views, which creates more money in my pocket. So that's the best way to support if you want to support the channel and cannot because of your own situations. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed and stay sexy on my sexy muffins and happy pride. Bye bye. Secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro of a baseball bat. So, if you were in this runway show, what would have you preferred? Because a lot of you preferred a suit, which is tailored to being femme, mask, or gender neutral, which I don't blame you. A well fitting female suit is hot. But I would have probably wanted the evening gown. I don't like how my body looks. A suit could actually work because if you do it right, you can do a built in corset type of thing, and it can really hide my waist. So I would really want the suit that would be flattering and well fitted to me, because I also am a bit non-gender conforming. I like to wear mask clothes a lot, and if I had a well tailored suit that made me look good, I would love it. I would wear the poo out of that. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed, and if you would like to see more, you know what to do, and stay sexy on my sexy muffins, and happy pride.